Hey guys, Shock Therapy here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a first-person shooter with Macromedia Flash Professional 8. Start off by going to Create New Flash Document. Next, go over to Insert Layer up here and click on it so you'll have two layers. I'll explain that momentarily. Next, go to the Brush tool and draw the target you're going to want to shoot at. I'm going to make mine a stick figure, but you can make yours a tin can or a paper target, whatever you want. Should be creative. You can use whatever color, any inanimate object. So here's mine, just a stick figure. He's kind of shocked that I'm aiming a gun at him, you know. Go up to the selection tool when you're done and select him completely. Make sure there's dots all over him and press F8, and this is going to convert him to a symbol. Type, make sure it's button. Registration, make sure it's this in the middle. Just click in the middle and it'll do it. Send it this little black dot to the middle. Name, I'm going to name him Target. Okay. Next, you're going to make the crosshair. So go back to the brush tool, pick whatever color you want, and then I suggest using either the smallest or second to smallest brush size. So just make it however you want. Here's mine. You can use a bunch of different styles, colors, whatever. But I'm just making mine a classic FPS crosshair. So, go back to the selection tool when you're done and select it completely. Then press F8 and convert it to symbol, but this time type is movie clip. And registration is in the middle once again. Name is crosshair. Done. Next, have it selected. You'll know it's selected when there's the blue box around it. Actions, put in exactly as what I put. On, clip, capital C. You gotta put the capitals or it won't work. Event, capital E, an event. Parentheses, enterFrame, capital F in frame. Then open squiggly bracket, enter. Put this dot underscore x is equal to underscore root dot underscore x mouse, semicolon. Next, put this is similar, this dot underscore y equals underscore root dot underscore y mouse. Enter and close squiggly bracket. So all that does is it makes it so you can move this crosshair around with the mouse. You can control it with the mouse. So press Control and Enter to test out your Flash game. As you can see, here it is, moving the crosshair around. So exit out of this. Copy this. You gotta copy it after you put in the commands. It's a lot easier. Copy it. Go up to Layer 2 and click F7. This is gonna make a new blank keyframe and paste it in here. Then hold down F5 just for a little while. That's good. All that does is it makes it so there's a bunch of frames here. So throughout your animations down here, this never goes away. Because if it goes away, you're not going to have the sight, the crosshair to aim down anymore. So then go back to Layer 1 and click on Onion Skin. Click F7, and this is where you're going to make your animation of what happens when this target gets shot. So for me, he's going to go flying back. So just start drawing him. F7 again, and that makes a new blank keyframe, so you just keep going. F7 again. He's gonna start to kind of fall down. As you can see, he gets smaller each frame because he's going further back, okay? Making this realistic, so you can see, as realistic as I can, of course. Not the best artist. So I'm almost done here. Alright, the final frame, press F7, and this is where he's gonna hit the ground. So, hit the ground, and you're just laying there. Press F6, press F5, and that's gonna put a frame. Go down to actions, and type in stop. And make sure you have the frame selected, this last final frame here. Then go back to the beginning frame and put the same thing, stop. Now all the stop does, it stops it. So it'll stop in the beginning until you click the stick figure, and it'll stop at the end until you do, if you have a restart button, which I'm going to show you how to make. But next, go to the selection tool again and click on your target. Go down to actions and put on, parentheses press, parentheses closed, squiggly bracket open. Go to and, capital A and, play, capital P and play, parentheses 2, parentheses closed, enter, squiggly bracket closed. Now what this does, makes it so when you click on the stick figure, it sends you to the second frame, which is where the animation is. So press Control and Enter, and let's try it out. Click on him, and boom, he goes flying back. So like I said about the button, since after you do that, what do? You go to this last frame, and you can put a little, with a text tool, write something like again, and right beside it, make a dot. Go to the selection tool, click on that dot, press F8, type is button, name, let's name it restart. Registration is in the middle, okay. Now go down to actions with it selected and put on press, parentheses, in presses in parentheses, open squiggly bracket, enter go to and play, capital A and capital P and play, parentheses 1, parentheses closed, enter, in squiggly bracket, close, squiggly bracket, whatever. And so the 1 makes it so when you click this in your flash game, it sends you back to the first frame. So let's try it out. Click. Again? Sure. Yeah, see? So you can do it again and again. That's all. So there's a bunch of different things you can do. Different crosshairs, different animations, different targets, whatever. There's so many countless things you can do. Just be creative. That's all pretty much for the commands too. I'll have the commands in the description so you can copy and paste them, but at first I suggest you putting them in manually because that'll help you get familiarized with them and you'll learn about them more if you're interested in actionscript, which is putting the commands in. So thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, that's all.